Welcome to our next part of our virtual tour where we're going to look at the current conditions tab and some of the information that you can find there. If you click observations with the maps parenthesis, it will take you to this new page with an overlay of different weather stations across the region. The red numbers here reporting the gusts, the black numbers reporting the temperatures. Any of our hazards are overlaid here as well. You can click through a variety of different things, like you can look for the wind gusts specifically, how much precipitation has fallen. You can add the latest radar imagery onto this page as well. All kinds of information that you can find mapped within this page. The satellite will take you to the GOES image viewer. You can find a lot of these things by clicking. And each of the different channels will be available here. A lot of these first few bands are visible, so at nighttime without any sunlight, there won't be anything there. And then if you go beyond this to infrared and shortwave, those will still have access at night, where you can click any of these to load up animations, say, of the infrared, and you can see this upper low that's swirling through New Hampshire. You can look at the colder cloud tops where some snow showers are falling. This can be a handy way to assess what weather features are on satellite. If you look through the current conditions and click air quality, it will open airnow.gov. You can type in a zip code. I'll type in the zip code for South Burlington. That's the one I have off the top of my head here. And you click it, it will open up the latest information for the air quality. Coming back to our current conditions, you click rainfall here, and it will take you to water.noaa.gov. This will take you to the latest precipitation estimate for today. When you go through this, you can even click through like the last year. You can decide whether it's defined by water year or by the full year. You can also decide whether or not you want to look at it based on what the normals are, the departure from normal, the percent of normal, etc., etc. You can also go through and look through past years to get a sense for what features looked like in the past. So a lot of good data you can find here. The National Water Model is also accessible here, but we'll cover more of this in a later presentation of our tour here. As you just saw through me clicking the back button a few times, each of these zooms are a different URL, and each of these different things you click as well will affect the URL. So if there's something you really want to highlight on and an area you really want to zoom in on, you can probably bookmark a lot of these features so that you can quickly come back to those later. If you go back to our main web page, and if we look at the current conditions based on a list, this will have our weather roundup information highlighted here, as well as links to the mesonet observations, which will take you back to this familiar map. The mesoscale analysis, which is an automated product that we generate every single hour, which has our different stations and their temperature, their dew point, their max temperature, cloud base, any of those kind of things you can find through here as well. A quick link over to the CocoRa's webpage, where you can click specifically for a map that you can zoom in and see what the recent precipitation trends are in the region. Surface analysis provided by the Weather Prediction Center. You can click for high resolution things where you can zoom right into the map and see what the latest conditions are, where highs and low pressures are currently located, their intensity and things of that nature. Or you can just click through each of the different locations, like the Burlington, Vermont observation, where you can pull up a table of the temperature, the relative humidity. You can see the data mapped out. I know sometimes we have people call asking about altimeter settings, where you can switch to metric units and find the base station pressure, like just the raw information without the mean sea level pressure. You can switch features to look at the conditions in knots as well if you're interested, Or if you're a weather nerd and know how to read METARs like us over here, you can get the raw observations through that as well. Expand the information out to 7 days. You can zoom in, zoom out. You can do all kinds of things to highlight information that you are most interested in. Like say, you can highlight here and see, oops, let's do a little bit better there. When yesterday we had very low humidities, but as snow began to arrive, we quickly saw our relative humidities arrive when snow mixing that dry air out of the region. So you have access to all of this, including our marine sites. So if you're out boating, you can click on these sites and see what the latest conditions are as far as the winds are in the region. Colchester Reef at time of recording here is still not reporting, but you can get Colchester Reef data through this site once it's back up and running. And we have a few locations for sites in our surrounding area as well that you can click on as well. Coming back here to our observations, if you click the mesoscale analysis, it'll take you right back to the map that's generated every hour from observations that we suck into our database and map for you. If you come back to the spotter reports, this will bring you to a map of the latest public information statement that we've issued out to the world. And what's more is you can even click this calendar, and you can go back quite a ways in time and look through storm reports. So if you're ever interested in looking through something in the past, you can do that as well. Or looking through something more recent, you can find that information as well to see whatever it is that we've got mapped out, and the spotter reports that we've received, from flooding to tree damage to snowfall. This page has a lot of it. Next up, the local storm reports will specifically take you to this page of reports over the last 24 hours that we've received. You can also toggle it back to be more 36, 48 hours, but this will be a quick way that you can access and see what other people across the state are reporting. The webcams part of our page shows you each of the different webcams from the either Vermont Agency of Transportation or from New York side of things as well, where you can look at the traffic cams or the New York State mesonets and get a sense for what conditions may be like across the region. And of course, clicking the ones for the interstate are the handiest ones because they can give you a sense for what the road conditions might be out there on the road. Looks like a lot of these aren't loading right now. There's at least one that's loading. But you can get a sense for what the roadways are looking at just with a quick overview of the webcams provided by federal, state, and local governments. And finally, road conditions will take you to a page where you can either click a link to New England 511 or 511 New York to give you access to the road conditions from there. So that's an overview of the information that you can glean off the current conditions part of our tab. Join us next time where we'll quickly go over the radar part of the tab. Thanks for listening.